He's still in there with.
Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building. What's up, man?
What's good with you?
Ain't nothing. Just, feeling good, You see my chain? Can you see my chain? You can't see it. Oh, okay.
Who couldn't see something so big and obnoxious as that?
What? How's it obnoxious, man? It's just a little bird chain, man. Ain't nothing. It's just a little something. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you better celebrate. Because you're about to play against the GOAT.
Meaning what?
You're about to play against the GOAT.
Oh, we're going to beat that GOAT.
Okay.
Ain't nothing. We got that. It's our year.
Okay.
I said it. I've been wanting to wear this chain all year.
Okay.
Yeah. Been wanting to wear it,
bro. Okay.
Yeah. So the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Who you got?
Who I pick at the beginning of the year?
Who you got, man?
Who I pick at the beginning of the year?
Be honest. You got to go for the team in NFC East, man. You got to division. Huh?
No,
you don't. You do. You should. You should.
No. If the Cowboys was playing, would you go for the Cowboys?
You're right. Never mind.
Yeah. No.
But anyway, we made it. We made
it. I told you Kansas City was going to win it at the beginning of the year anyway.
You said that, but you've been wrong before.
I ain't wrong.
You'll be wrong again. You'll be wrong again.
I ain't wrong this time.
I ain't gonna rub it in too much. I'm gonna take my chain. It's gonna take me.
I mean, because you got plenty of this. Because you saw Cowboys got a coach from Dollar Tree, right?
Who is the coach? Who is that guy? Who is he? It didn't even sound familiar. Like it didn't even sound like a real.
It's Marty Schottenheimer's boy.
Who?
Marty Schottenheimer.
Who's that?
He used to coach in the league. He was a pretty good coach. Brian Schottenheimer he been an assistant for like 14, 15 years. Ain't nobody ever want him to be their head coach.
Well, y'all got him. Congratulations. Congratulations to the Cowboys. Shout out to all the Eagles fans out there. Salute. We made it. We're here.
Let's talk about the real thing. The Cowboys.
I want to hear about the Cowboys. Who cares about the Cowboys? The Eagles, Chiefs, the Commanders lost. We stomped them out.
They helped you too.
We can't help that, man. Who helped?
They did. Yeah. Here, let's give them the ball. Here, take the ball. Here, I don't want this ball.
Oh man, but still, man, it was good. It's good. But man, we gotta get to some serious stuff, man. We gotta be serious for a minute. You ready? Let's talk about. You're not ready. Let's talk about Trump week 1.
This is the FO stage.
We're at the what?
We're at the FO stage.
We're finding out.
Yep. I mean, he's not showing you anybody different than he always has been.
I mean, he said what he was going to do. And he's doing it. Right?
He's doing it. He's doing it. And except he ain't brought down the price of eggs.
You're still waiting on the eggs. Here you go with the egg thing. You ready?
You know why? Because first off, I was always going to go with it anyway. But now his people say, it's because of the bird flu. The bird flu didn't happen on January 20th. Eggs been high because of that the whole time. But he was going to bring them down. Quit making excuses for him. And don't act like the dude ain't racist in everything he's doing.
Yeah, he's trying to undo everything. He's trying to go backwards.
Absolutely. And the problem is you guys still support him.
Yeah. Along with a tariff war with Colombia. Let's talk about this. You ready?
And the guy backed out though. He punked him.
Did. I'm about to play it.
In a week, Trump has been president for less than a week, and the United States is already in a trade war with Colombia. Earlier today, Colombia denied a couple of deportation flights from the United States to land in their country. No huge deal, something that can be worked out. But then Donald Trump decided to respond by saying, you know what? 25% tariffs on Colombia, and in a week from now, it'll raise to 50%. And then all of the Trump supporters thought that the Colombian president kind of backed down to Donald Trump and is going to allow the flights to come in. And now we just learned that the Colombian president is placing 50% tariffs on all goods coming in from the United States. A trade war, just slapping tariffs on each other back and forth.
So things are going to go up.
Well, the Colombian president ended up backing down.
He backed down right after?
Like I saw this morning where he backed down.
Okay.
But why are we trying to bully everybody? And he said he didn't want to take them back because he sent them back just like criminals, and he didn't want them coming back like that. He wanted them to have some humanity when he sent them back.
No, he don't.
No. The Colombian president wanted them to have humanity.
Yeah, not Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're going to just bully people, and you guys have no problem with it.
No, I think some people out there have some regrets. Even though they say we good over here, they lying. They not good. They can't be good with this guy. Not only that, he's also released the insurrectionists. He's released them.
All of them.
All of them back on the streets. Back on the streets. Like
originally, he said he was going to look at it, and those who were violent, he wasn't going to release.
Mm-hmm.
He said, it's taking too much time. Release them all. It was taking him too long to go through them.
Yeah. And not only that, he's invited them to the White House. So he's giving them the royal treatment even after.
So when we were saying Black Lives Matter and y'all was countering it with Blue Lives Matter, Blue lives don't matter anymore, do they?
I'm glad you said it. Michael Fanone, he was attacked during the riot, and he had this to say. He was kind of hot.
The rule of law in this country is dead. Criminal justice in this country is dead. And people like myself cannot turn to the institutions traditionally charged with protecting American citizens from violent attacks just like this. Because the Department of Justice is not the independent body that we have all come to know and respect. The Department of Justice is Donald Trump's Department of Justice. The FBI is Donald Trump's FBI. Local law enforcement is Donald Trump's local law enforcement. Make no mistake about it. These police departments, they will fall in line with Donald Trump and his orders. You will not see the mass resignations that so many people have speculated would occur when Donald Trump comes in, tears up the Constitution, and starts doing whatever the hell he wants to do.
That's the scary part. Just like you said, it's not what you're used to. This is something different. This is all Donald Trump. This is him.
And the way people still act like everything is fine. You know, you sit and an unarmed black man can get killed by a police officer, and we back to blue. Police officers can be assaulted by insurrectionists, and we back to insurrectionists.
Yeah. It goes back on everything they said before about back in the blue. That's not back in the blue. This man was attacked, and now the same people that attacked him are free to go, treated like heroes.
They're treated like heroes, and the fact that if there's anything that you need to get rid of a guy, you need to get rid of a guy already, impeach already. This guy. He's not respecting the Constitution. He's trying to roll things back to the good old days. He's literally trying to make America great again for white men.
But let's not act like we said it on this show. Many people said it before that Project 2025 was a real thing. Everybody was in denial. It's not real. It's not going to happen. There's no way this can happen. It's happening right now.
His people were in denial.
And some of his people were in denial. Yeah, they were. Yeah. Here we are.
And it was he's just talking, or he said he doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay. The man lies.
Yeah.
He hated the same people you hate.
Yeah.
And that's why we're having to deal with all of this. I mean, trying to get rid of birthright citizenship.
Yeah. And people think that, okay, we have to deal with this for 4 years. What he's doing or what he's trying to do could hurt us for generations.
For generations.
Generations. Our kids, our kids' kids.
Yeah, this is gonna be felt unless they stop him. This is gonna be felt for years and years and years and years. Yeah. But the Republican Party, they like, okay, we cool with it.
Anything that he wants to do, they're backing him. Pretty much, if you're a criminal, you look at Pete Hegseth, you look at him, Secretary of Defense.
And there were 3 Republicans stood up against it. So little JD had to be the tiebreaker.
He broke the tiebreaker, and now he's Secretary of Defense. Pete, who has been accused of sexual misconduct, an alcoholic, a known alcoholic.
And who's never ran anything this big.
Inexperienced.
But, Eric, this country is going back to a meritocracy.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to earn it.
Yeah, DEI, right? No DEI. Even though he's a DEI hire.
He's absolutely a DEI hire.
But no experience. No experience.
But that's such a hypocrite. And you guys just keep right on rolling with it. Because I still see them dunce caps.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they out now. You're going to see them openly. The dunce caps is real. The skinheads, the whole thing.
Yeah, and I just look at them. I'm like, don't even say hi.
Yeah, it's going to be more in your face, which we discussed. And we had a call to action this past weekend, which was great. Shout out to
great.
Yeah, Surrey Collective Group, all the people out there, JR, Desiree, Monique, Miss Bell, Crystal, you, and all the people that came out, especially Dr. Hardy and Miss Bronner, who spoke and gave us ways to counter this, what's going on with this DEI stuff. So That was a good thing.
It was a beautiful thing. It was great.
Yeah. So from what you heard on Saturday night, what do you feel like were some of the key points as far as dealing with what's going on right now?
One thing is that this is nothing new. Where Trump is trying to take us back goes back to the 1800s. Mm-hmm. And I'll once again being visible and being vocal. Like you said, in our area, we can boycott Walmart, but it ain't gonna make a dent. But we can make them a last resort.
Right.
And we can go out of our way to go other places just to affect them some way. And we need to start our senators, our politicians, our congressmen. We need to start pounding them. Boom, 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 boom. Pause. Hit them with letters, phone calls, and all this stuff. Bother them until they see the need for the change.
Yeah, because right now, like you said, a lot of people, what she said to me was like, the people kind of slept on this. Like we said, they didn't believe it. They didn't believe it was going to happen, and they set out, or they voted for Trump because of a stimulus check or something silly like that. But now we're going to feel the repercussions of this. I mean, we're already feeling. Some people are already feeling it. People getting picked up at work, getting deported. That's really happening.
To the schools.
Going to the schools.
Man, this is crazy. And for you to say you want all of this chaos, you can't tell me that it's not some hate in your heart.
Oh, it's hate. It's hate, and it's a lot of fear. A lot of fear. And that's what he brought, was fear to people that thought they had less. That's what he did. He brought fear.
And he all he did, for some reason, people want to believe everything he says. He lied. The economy was improving. He lied about the border. Biden deported more than Trump did. He lied about all this stuff. And instead of looking and being like, hey, wait a minute, that's not true, they said Trump said it, so it's right. Yeah. Even though we had the guy told 30,000 lies in his 4 years, but he said it, so it's the truth.
Yeah. And now you can look at your Hispanic friends and your Black friends and make sure you speak to them and tell them, that you did this. Make sure you tell them. Anything they go through, tell them.
Don't tell them, I didn't know this was going to happen.
No, you knew. You knew it was put out there. They told you. Everybody told you what was going to happen. You just didn't believe it. Yeah. You didn't believe it. So, yeah, that's what we are with.
Don't apologize to me. Too. I mean,
yeah,
it's what it is now.
But again, we're not going to sit back, like you said, and just take it. We got to do things that counter what's going on with programs like the call to action. With not supporting these businesses that don't support us. We have to do that. That's the only way to really counter what's going on. So
that's all we've got.
Yeah. That's all we can do. Yeah. So week 1, it feels like it's been a couple months.
Every day it's something. Every day it's something.
And I was listening to somebody talking about how it used to be decorum. And I mentioned to you about, Michelle Obama should have gone to the inauguration. I changed my mind completely. I'm just like, you know what? All bets are off. The rules are not the same anymore. They're not.
And, like I said, I did not watch it. I turned at the very end when this guy was doing the over the top, I have a dream. I said, this nigga, and just turned it. But I heard he was kind of petty in his speech, which was long too.
Yeah, there was a lot of pettiness in that speech. I did watch it, and I was like,
he's unifying us, right?
People don't want unity.
No.
People are so selfish. They think that he's gonna help them. He's gonna make them better, them greater, and that's what it is.
That's it. We have lost our sense of community. That's a word that was used a lot Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But we have lost our sense of community.
Community.
As long as us four and no more is taken care of, who cares?
Community, yeah. And we talked about distractions. That was a key word. And a lot of people were distracted by TikTok. TikTok.
How much have you heard about the drones?
Hadn't heard anything lately about the drones. Not one bit. Have you?
No. Nothing.
Distractions. That was a huge distraction. We talked about it on here. We was like, where's it coming from? It's in New Jersey. What's going on? And it was TikTok. And then it was, just silly stuff. And then it happened. Kendrick Lamar and Drake. But meanwhile, they're
we're looking at the left hand, and the right hand is reaching in our pocket and taking everything we got.
Everything we got.
And we don't even see it.
We worry about is Fat Joe and the Puerto Ricans.
Can he say the N-word?
Can he say the N-word? Meanwhile,
all of y'all are viewed as N-words, and they making plans to get rid of you.
Yeah. And we're not trying to put fear in people's heart. It is what it is at this point. That's what's going on. We really have to call it out.
And, people will say, well, the Bible says God didn't give you a spirit of fear. That don't mean you don't have one.
Right.
It's just not God given. These are some times for concern, because this is just the beginning.
Yeah. Week 1. That's week 1. And I think, like Dr. Hardy was saying, there's going to be a lot of trial, a lot of litigation, more so than anything. Back and forth. A lot of things won't get done. Hopefully, they won't.
And a lot of these executive orders ain't worth the paper he signs.
No.
But it's the fact that he's saying, I did what I told you I was going to do, and y'all ain't got no problem with it because that's what y'all want.
It's to get people on his side. It's to cater to the base, his base, as long as they're happy. And that's why he got those people out. He promised on day 1 that he would get those people out. He said he's doing exactly what he said. I give him that.
He's doing exactly what he said.
As evil as it is, that's what he's doing.
And America and those who support him don't care.
Mm-mm. Well, they've already, they already locked in. Like, there's no turning back. Once you with him, you with him. Ain't no turning back. He's our guy.
Why can't you turn back though?
You can't turn back. I don't know, because it's a cult. I'd say it. That's why it's a. I'm about to cuss. It's a cult. It's a cult. It's a cult, is what it is. And anybody who says it's not, you in it. You in
it. These are people that would drink the Flavor Aid.
They drinking it, man. They could drink it. They don't care who's hurt in the process. They could care less. They could care less. So, but yeah, we are in this situation, bro. So, and when he said the police, that's what the scary part of what that officer was saying is, the police of yesterday is not the same. This is Trump's police. This is Trump's everything. So
yeah, they do whatever he says.
Mm-hmm.
And because you think about it, we was watching. They were interviewing one of the officers last night, and my wife said, "What if something happens and those officers are like, I ain't going. I'm not going to protect the Capitol. Look what happened to me. What happens then?"
Oh, people are hurt, possibly killed.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard for me to believe that these people are back in the blue, as they say.
Yeah, they don't care. They're back in the orange.
Yeah, good one. Exactly. They're back in the orange. It's all about him. Whatever he says goes. Whatever he says goes. And
I don't understand it, man.
I can't get it, man, at all.
What about him is so likable?
I think it's who he dislikes.
It's definitely, yeah.
It's not that people like him. I've heard people say they don't like him, but they like what he stands against.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Quit blaming it on transgenders.
Oh, come on. That's what 1%?
Yeah, that's a small percentage of this nation. He hate anybody who ain't a white man.
And again, transgender, that's another distraction. That's a distraction.
That's a distraction.
Don't have nothing to do with them.
And let me tell you, he hates anybody who's not a rich white man.
Yeah. Yeah. And she touched on that too. They're trying to make this into everything is built around money. Yep. Everybody in his cabinet, they want millionaires and billionaires. And which makes sense, because you think back about Snoop and all that we were joking and laughing about a little bit. Those are the people that are millionaires that he cares about. They're not like us at all. No, they're not.
And at this point, they don't need us.
And they don't need us.
So why do they care about us?
They're beyond us.
And that's our fault for putting them in a place we ain't need to put them.
Well, because we expect more. And I don't think there's anything wrong with expecting more from people that you built up.
Yeah.
We supported Snoop. We supported Nelly from the beginning. And then it felt like they turned their back on the culture because of performing for somebody who is trying to hurt us.
It's trying to destroy the
culture.
culture.
Yeah.
When murder was the case, it was us supporting Snoop. He wasn't on The Voice then. He wasn't everywhere you turned then. He didn't have a section of Christmas stuff at Walmart. They didn't have Snoop on the stoop.
He wasn't chilling with Martha Stewart and T-Mobile and on the Olympics. No, well, none of that.
Yeah, he wasn't. When he was struggling and they trying to lock him up, we were supporting him. Thank y'all. I don't need you no more.
We good.
I've arrived.
Yeah, and it's not like this hadn't happened before. We've seen OJ. That's the first person I think of is OJ Simpson. Same situation. He wasn't black. He wasn't, he wasn't part of that culture. He was OJ. And now we see this with Snoop. We see it with Nelly. We see Rick Ross. We see Soulja Boy. Obama ain't never invite me to nothing. He was acting a fool, right? Right. Obama didn't associate with people like that.
He flew above that.
He flew above it. So can you trust hip hop culture anymore? Nope. I'm just like, can you even trust it?
Nope.
On any level?
As soon as they get some dough, you don't know how to finish that.
Oh yeah, I can't finish that, but I'm not. It's about Cube. But I'm glad you said that though. Ice Cube, for instance, he was trying to side with Trump for a minute for the platinum plan and all that. He got a lot of backlash. But it's like, can we trust these people anymore?
No, because money changes them. I know the song "Don't Let Money Change You." It changed them.
But again, when people say shut up and dribble, that whole thing, shut up and dribble, shut up and rap, shut up and it don't sound so bad anymore when people are gonna speak out and do stupid stuff like this.
It depends on who say it though.
What? Who says shut up and dribble? On which side it comes from? I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that. But at the same time, do I want these people speaking for me? I don't know. Any athlete.
It's scary because, like you said, they may turn.
They may turn at any moment. Snoop turned. Last time he was, y'all go
FDT.
Yeah. And now he's right there just rapping away. Right there for the president. So
Stephen A trying to be the new Negro too.
Yeah, you just can't trust these people. That's why, when you see somebody like Dr. Hardy who spoke, those are the people that in your community you want to look at and listen to with real facts. They don't have anything to really gain in the situation.
Exactly.
So,
but we looking at what glitters, and it's getting us, man.
Well, it's money. It's all comes down to money. We love money so much that it's everything. You can be a criminal, you can be whatever. As long as you have money and power, all that matters.
We good with you.
We good with you. But did you see this? Did you see his chain? Did you see his whatever?
Look what he's driving.
Look what he's driving. I want to be like that. Yeah, meanwhile,
sell your soul.
Sell your soul. So somebody who we thought would, I don't know, get some respect, you would think, is Dr. King. Dr. King was recently disrespected, even on his birthday. Bernice King had to speak out. Sexy Red posted a picture on social media with her in front of Dr. King, barely wearing anything. And she said, you know what? That's deplorable. She said, my dad doesn't deserve that. She spoke out against it. And then she took it down and apologized.
She did apologize.
But why? Why the disrespect? Why would you even think to post anything about Dr. King, an icon?
Because it's like they don't reverence him anymore. They got a holiday. We get to be off work.
Okay. That's all it means.
All he is I have a dream.
You think they really think that? That's it. That's all he did. He didn't sacrifice his whole life.
Yeah, I really think that a lot of this younger generation. How much do they learn about Dr. King in school? Even though they should be learning in their homes. How much they learn about Dr. King in school?
It's probably a few chapters.
Maybe. I Have a Dream.
And I Have a Dream speech, and then he was killed. That's probably at the extent of it, I would say.
Yeah, so they don't, unless we're teaching them at home, they ain't getting it.
So yeah, so she did it, and there were some other people, and then I showed you they put his face on flyers for people to get in the clubs and stuff like that. They had a picture of him, of Rosa Parks, bent over with Martin Luther King behind her, talking about come out tonight, free drinks before 10. I'm like, for real? That's what we're doing.
You see the Boondocks episode, The Return of the King?
I ain't seen that one.
It was like Martin Luther King, he hadn't died. Or they had brought him back to life or something.
Mm-hmm.
In these times, yeah, he was like, I can't take this. This ain't what.
That's probably what he would say.
Yeah, this is not what I died for.
Yeah, I was like, what?
You need to watch that Return of the King.
I might have to watch that one. Just like, when did it change? Like, all I remember is I Have a Dream, and all the things that he's done all he sacrificed, all the sacrifice that he made for us to even be in the position that we're in.
Exactly.
And now he's a meme.
He's a meme, and they show the more human side of him, because he was a human. He was a man who had his own,
So you think that's really what changed it? You think these kids even know?
I don't think these kids even know it. I think there are things that they even trying to tarnish his legend or his legacy with people like us. I don't think these kids even know. These kids ain't gonna care anyway. That's how they roll.
So with that being said, Trump is actually getting the case released, the assassination, the files released for Dr. King and JFK. What do you think the motive is behind that? Why is he doing that?
I don't know, man. It's probably, because I think we all believe that there's some things to that, like some government stuff in there. Guess what? Don't trust government.
Yeah, but it's interesting that he wants to do that. I find that, like, what's the goal?
Oh, he's got a plan. I have no doubt he's got a plan, and he's doing it for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Now I see JFK. I see why he did that for RFK Jr. Yeah, because he's releasing those files too for his father, for RFK Sr. But Martin Luther King, I wonder what's there.
It's something to it. Somebody has put something in his ear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but hopefully we'll get to a point where Dr. King is at least respected by some of these kids, because I don't see it, man. Like, I don't know when it changed. I'll put it like that. I don't really know when it changed. You say it's whenever people realize he was human.
And like I said, this new generation they're not being taught anything about him anyway.
Right.
So unless I hear it at home or I do my own research on it, what's it going to matter? All they're going to do, every third Monday in January, we're going to be out of school, and we're going to see the I Have a Dream speech.
That's all it means.
And I Have a Dream really is so far removed from where they are today. Right now it is.
And then
now it is.
Right now. And shout out to brother Gabriel, man. He commented on our last podcast. He mentioned that Dr. King was looked at differently at the end. Like, people didn't really see him, or even when he was alive, they didn't really see him as this peaceful icon. they saw him as a communist, really.
They hated him.
They hated him. But we want to act like he was loved and this he was so respected and loved. It was after it was hindsight.
Killed him.
Yeah. He was killed. Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I always say don't ask me how would Dr. King feel about it. I don't know. Y'all killed him.
And then they were talking about how he at the end of his before he died, he was trying to get more people more financially free. He wanted more.
That's where he messed up.
That's where he messed up. And then he spoke against Vietnam also a few years before, 10 years before. And then that hurt him because even black people stopped supporting because a lot of people, family was in Vietnam. So they're like, you're a communist. You hate these people at war. You like no better than these hippies out here.
Yep.
So don't act like King was revered.
Yeah, y'all didn't love him when he was here.
No. But we did respect him.
Yeah.
I will say that it was more of a respect when we came up, which is crazy because these kids now have more access to find out about these people.
They have less desire, though.
We had the big encyclopedias. Remember that? We had to look through the books.
Yep.
Go to the library.
And now all you gotta do is punch his name in. You find anything.
Anything you want. Anything you want. So
yeah, they didn't have to deal with Dewey Decimal.
Oh yeah, Dewey Decimal. Did you learn that system? You really know it?
No.
You remember?
No.
When last time you been to the library? Never mind. Exactly.
A lot of years.
A lot of years, man. A lot of years. Oh man. So another thing we haven't talked about is the Redskins. Not the Redskins like that we beat them yesterday. Not that.
Y'all didn't beat them, just beat the Commanders.
We beat the Commanders, exactly. So we didn't beat the Redskins, but the Redskins name, they want to bring it back. Did you know that?
Yeah, because that's what I was talking about, the New York niggas.
We live. Man, you don't care. All right, listen to this clip.
So the family actually wanted it to stay on the memorabilia and stuff because it was a great honor to their family. So now they're having this petition signed so that they can get it back on there.
There's a petition that has over 65,000 signatures to change the Washington Commanders' name back to the Washington Redskins. The petition was created by the Native American Guardians Association.
So why they take it away? So the Native Americans want to bring it back. Why was it even taken away? Why?
Because it is a racial slur.
Like Eskimo?
Inuits.
Oh, my bad. So you're saying that what they're saying is not, then why are we saying that it is?
Have you ever all right, so I know how you be talking when we ain't on here, and you be saying the N-word all the time. I know how,
You a lie too. No, that's you. But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is that a derogatory term? Let's be honest. Is it a derogatory term?
Yes.
Very. Very hurtful, very hateful.
Okay.
I'm going somewhere with it.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to get there. I'm sure the people listening waiting too. Go for it.
But we have heard it so much and use it so much that we become desensitized to what the word means or to the intent of the word. So that's why we just say it. That don't make it right. They've become desensitized to the Redskins name. It's still a racial slur.
So again, why would they want it on a helmet then? If it's a racial slur,
they become desensitized to it.
But I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think the N-word on the side of a helmet, I don't think that would ever fly. And I don't think anybody would petition for it like they're petitioning for this. There was a sense of pride with the Redskin memorabilia.
Yeah.
It was pride because it was a chief. Right?
New York niggas.
There's a difference.
The San Francisco Sambos. Go ahead.
It was a difference, man. I mean, it really was. It was a difference. But again, it's a petition. What, how many was it? 6,000?
65,000.
5,000 people
How
want
many
this
people
back?
in that area?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's a lot of signatures
Yeah, but that still don't mean it's a high percentage of them.
of them. You're right.
Because you know it ain't 65,000 Native Americans.
You ain't lying.
It's about 12.
It's about 12.
And the rest of them signatures is white folk.
Yeah, which they love it. They still call them the Redskins.
Yeah, you still hear people call them the Redskins to this day.
Everybody.
I don't. I call them the Commanders. But I have to. No, I really do. I have to. But I have to intentionally call them the Commanders.
The same guy who loved the N-word.
Yeah.
So respectful to the natives.
Because I've become desensitized to it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with telling you that. I'm still a work in progress.
I know. I'm just saying, like, all right. So you're against this change, is what I'm getting.
Absolutely.
I say bring it back. Bring it back. Especially in this climate. Bring it back. Let's bring it all back. You bringing everything.
I won't be surprised if it comes back at all.
They might have a guy on the guy with the feathers. I'll never do that again. They might bring it back, man. They might.
I mean, Cleveland, the baseball team changed their name from the Indians. I would think Indians is less offensive than Redskins.
There's levels to it now. Nobody's offended by the Chiefs.
Oh,
right?
Y'all about to be offended by the Chiefs in about 2 weeks.
No, we're not. But I'm just saying, nobody's
offended. Be violated by the Chiefs.
We're not. Shout out to the Eagles fans again.
Hey, how are y'all?
Again, nobody has a problem with that.
With what?
The Seminoles. Nope. Nobody has a problem with them.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Going, doing a chop. Nobody got a problem with that. I think the problem really was with the picture of on the Guardians, former Indians. Like the picture of what the picture looked like.
It kind of looked like a cartoonish.
It was cartoonish. The Redskin was a chief. Right? What's the problem? Man, go on with that, man.
If you don't have that bottom third, quit saying bring brag Redskins.
Oh, why you say that, man? Why you let me do that then? It's been rolling for a minute.
I just have to look back.
It's been running the whole time.
See?
Long day. But I don't have a problem with it. Bring it back. Because I think everybody wants. I say most people want the Redskins name. They like the old colors.
They like the old stuff, right? They want to make America great again, right?
So you comparing "Make America Great Again" to bringing the Redskins name back?
We're bringing back old stuff. Where we gonna stop?
Dang.
Now the racial slurs, okay. Where we gonna stop?
Minstrel shows? I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. They used to get in trouble for blackface. Watch, they won't get in trouble no more.
Wow, that's where we are.
That's where
we are, man. But how was your week, man? How was your week last week? Like, how'd you get through what was going on? I know you said you wasn't really messing with TikTok like that.
I still ain't really messing with TikTok like that. People send me stuff. I mean, I was just like, well, there's more. Where is this country headed? Yep, there's more.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was like, dang, it's like, it was shock. Then it was like, well, then it was like a check mark beside one of the Project 2025 lines. It's like, oh, yeah. Oh, he did that.
Ain't it a shame that a week into it, we already numb to it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of sad that we're numb to it. I don't think we're numb to it. I just like, what else can we do? Like,
you feel helpless to fixing the situation. Right? And all you can do is say, "See, I told you."
Yeah, but again, like you said, how do you look at the people that I wouldn't say put us in the situation because that's not fair.
It is. It is fair.
It's fair to
very
say
fair.
put us in the situation. That seems a little.
Those who voted for him and those who stayed there behind on the couch.
You got that. You got that. And
they put us in this situation.
But to have blame and have anger towards a group of people, we're kind of doing the same thing.
I don't want to say anger. I just want to say I don't really have that much use for you.
Well, that's anger. Is that fair to say that's anger? If you say I don't got no use for nobody, like I ain't got no use for you. That's anger, right?
Tomato.
That's anger. But again, it's like, can we live that way? Can we live in a society where we hold grudges and anger towards people because they have a different opinion?
No, we should not. We should not hold those grudges.
But it's hard not to.
This is still fresh. The wound is fresh. You got to give it time to heal.
Yeah, but it's hard to heal when every day there's
something picking at the scab.
Picking at the scab every day. There's something, and then it's like you can't not. Well, you have to watch it to know what's going on. I do.
Yeah. How can you not?
Yeah. So we're just watching and preparing and watching. His prices will probably rise soon. That's what's coming next.
Oh no, the prices are going down. He told you they'll come down. They come down quick.
You believe that, don't you?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. So yeah, the prices are gonna go up. So for the Trump people out there, how do you support that? How do you rationalize that he said the price would drop immediately and they haven't, and they'll probably go up? How, when that happens, can you defend that? And how? Tell me how you would defend that.
I'll tell you how they'll defend it. Oh. It was a mess, and he had to clean up Biden's mess. That's what they're gonna say.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You're right.
That's what they're gonna say.
So he's never gonna be able to clean it up. Is that what it was? Such a mess.
It's 3.5 years from now. It's still gonna be Biden's mess. So that's what's gonna be.
But, what about when your daughter can't get a job, or your black friend is pulled over by the police and beaten?
Yeah.
What about those times?
Well, what about when your old grandma, her prescription drugs are out of the roof?
She can't afford it.
And that's for you, all you old people who voted for him. Now, I say I'm old. I'm talking about old people that voted for him, and your drugs go up. You asked for that. I can't have pity for you.
And again, we have to find a way to move forward. And I promise, I told my wife the other day, I was like, I'm not going to go back and forth with people on Facebook. I'm just not going to do it. I see you. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to talk about it on here, of course, but I'm not going to go back and forth with people. It's just not worth my energy. It shouldn't be worth yours either out there.
Because there's no use in you explaining stuff to me. You voted for Trump. All that stuff you say you care about, you really don't care about it. You voted for Trump.
And if you're black and if you side with white nationalists and white supremacists, there's not much I can do to convince you otherwise. Like that's just who you are.
I mean, that's it. I mean, that's you.
What can I do? What little old me? What can young
Spencer other than get mad?
What can young Spencer?
What can young Spencer do?
I can't do nothing. I just can say I can pray for you.
I mean, yeah. So you know who supports him, and you clearly their values align with your values. Amazing to me, but there you go.
And I'm willing to bet. I don't know. I'm just willing to guess most of the people that I follow, they follow me, probably aren't millionaires. I'm just
No. So what is your reasoning and rationale?
I mean, if you're a millionaire, I get why you support Trump. He is all about money.
Making the rich rich.
Making the rich rich. I get it. I totally get it. But you thousandaires out there,
or your hundredaires
and thousandaires, I don't get it. I can't wrap my mind around it. But you got your reasons.
You got your reasons. I don't know what they are. And here's the thing. I'm not even gonna have the conversation with you about what your reasons are.
No, I'm not anymore. I mean, leading up to it, I felt like I had to because just felt like I needed to. Now it's like, all right, you chose who you chose. Prepare.
Get ready.
Get ready for whatever happens. We're gonna have to deal with it, whether it's the economy, whether it's deportation of people you might know or know of.
That's it. But I didn't know this was going to happen. Yes, you did. You did. So, with this whole natural born citizen thing, sometimes you wonder, how does that affect us?
Oh, I know. Oh, he's working on it. He's working on it.
Keep going back and going back and going back. At some point, we had some ancestors who wasn't natural born. How does it affect us?
Yeah. You better be careful doing that ancestry.com.
Yeah, you better back off from it now.
Don't do it. But yeah, he's working on it, man. He's working to undo everything that made this country what it is today. I mean, made it great. Actually, diversity, equity, inclusion, all that out the window. People are afraid. Target was the most recent company to back out, and I was like, love Target. I love Target. Why? Why Target? Didn't you love Target?
Piss on Target.
Yeah, now. But dang, I was like, Target will not fold.
They folded. Only Costco is holding strong.
For now, I hope they will remain strong. But
for now, I mean, they're holding out longer than these other folks.
Yeah. Target was like the one that I figured. I said, well, they may, because Target is kind of the elite Walmart.
Yeah,
they're like Walmart with a little bit more class, I think. Like they got us. Nope, they folded. And I start looking at why. So the reason why these companies are doing this is because they could possibly face repercussions from it. They keep these policies. They could face discrimination lawsuits.
That is so crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
White men can claim discrimination.
White men now can claim it's no longer. It's not even reverse anymore. It's just discrimination. They can these things can affect them. It sounds silly.
It sounds absolutely ludicrous.
Yeah, but that's the America we're in right now. So, I mean, what can you do? So I understand why they're doing this. It's like after a while, everybody's gonna do this. We can't boycott everybody.
There you go. What can you do?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. You can not support these companies, but in the end, everybody's gonna probably fold.
Yeah,
because of the president. That's what they're waiting on.
Ain't nobody gonna boycott Sal's Pizza.
Good as them pieces is. So yeah, I don't know. It's sad to watch, man. It's like you support. I mean, we like spend. We're like the biggest consumers in America is black people. We're the consumers, and we just can't get that support.
No,
not under this administration. You're scared.
Yeah, and now they're gonna try to make sure you don't get the support.
Mm-hmm.
So, man.
Yeah, we'll keep working though, man. Like I said, we'll keep calling it out. And wherever we can support black businesses or businesses, I don't want to say black businesses. Let's say businesses
small
that support
business.
us.
Yeah,
small business and business that support us, like a Costco for now. Yeah, we'll keep rolling with them. Yeah, but Enough depression, man. Gosh, sad times.
Yeah.
Been a rough week. Great weekend though. Great weekend. Did I mention the Eagles going to Super Bowl?
I mentioned Cowboys got a Dollar Tree coach. It was such not a big deal that they announced it on Friday night.
Yeah, that's a shout out to the Cowboy fans out there, y'all. Hey, y'all doing
Jerry Jones, the Jones family is killing this. They're killing the franchise.
They being who they are. They just being them.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off the Cowboys.
No, go ahead. Get it out. Get it out. I love it.
But I think Jerry Jones gets a lot of blame that he shouldn't get to. It ain't Jerry, it's his sons.
So his sons are the one making the decisions.
Yeah, the ones that are the future. All y'all people, and y'all wrong for this anyways. Talking about Cowboys ain't gonna be good till Jerry die. They're gonna be worse because this coach they got right now. It took Jerry 48 hours to finally say okay, because Stephen Jones and Jerry Jr. kept saying he need to be the coach. He need to be the coach. He needed to be the coach, and Jerry was fighting it.
I feel like there's some better coaches out there, though.
You think?
I think. I'm just saying, like who else is out there that is trying to find a job right now? I feel like they fired some coaches that were better than this guy, or more known at least.
Well, Pete Carroll just got.
Pete
Raiders.
Carroll's a good one. What happened? Why not Pete?
He just got a Raiders job. Just got it.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Yeah, y'all never make the Super Bowl like we did.
somebody said, one of the reporters in Dallas said, this is the darkest day in franchise history. When they announced this dude.
That says a lot for y'all. Yeah, have some dark days.
So watch your mouth. All right.
Yeah. Shout out to Howie and Lori. But yeah, question, man. Today's episode of Culture No Cap, we do cap or no cap, which we see if things are lies or not. They're real. Got one for you, man. You may have heard this one before.
I have seen this meme floating around the internet. Michael Jackson's momentary lapse in his speech, revealing a much deeper voice than what we have expected from the king of pop.
Can you hear me?
So they're saying Michael Jackson, his little, yeah, Michael, that's fake. They're saying he got like a regular, yeah, what's up, man, type voice.
I believe it.
Cap or no cap?
No cap.
Really? So you think all that for years? I mean, he doesn't have a high singing voice. So you think the singing voice is not his regular voice?
Falsetto.
So you think he just talks like a regular dude, but he can just sing high? Why not just talk regular?
Because that ain't work for him. He's the fairy tale, Peter Pan, all that stuff. He like monkeys and little boys.
See, you ain't right. So that's the monkey and little boy voice.
Yeah, that's the whimsical thing about Michael. Never want to grow up and all of that. I believe he had a deep voice. I believe he had a voice for it. I believe that's his work voice.
I'm gonna say no cap with you, man. I think Michael, he's a brother from Gary, Indiana. None of his brothers talk like that.
Yeah, he the only one who talk like that.
All of them sound like grown men, but except for Michael with this little, yeah, Michael, that whole thing.
Yeah. I believe he got a work voice. He had a work voice.
He had a work voice. But do we all have a work voices? You have a voice that you use, especially on the phone. You got a phone voice.
Hey, well, I don't have to talk on the phone at work.
Ever?
Very rarely. Like maybe once every 4 or 5 months. It's all email, dog.
All email. Wow. I think everybody has a work voice. Y'all, let me ask the listeners out there. Do y'all have a work voice? Do you talk just how you talk every day, all day? no matter where you are. Some people are like that.
Yeah, you get concerned about those people, don't you?
I do. Like maybe you shouldn't talk like the
Yeah,
same.
you probably don't need to talk like that. But the worst is people who type like they talk.
You can't do that. They got autocorrect.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do that say?
No, seriously. If you type an email and it's not very clear, it will tell you.
Yeah, but does that matter?
It should.
You can correct your autocorrect.
Well, you mean you can turn it off?
Yeah, I mean, you as soon as you type something that autocorrects, you can go back and type it again.
No, I mean
autocorrect will eventually give up on you.
I mean, like I said, sometimes you get caught up, you just typing away and you have to look back. But sometimes it'll warn you to say, hey, be more. This is embarrassing. It says that, but it'll say be more concise.
Yeah.
You seen that before? Be more concise. Have you? It's embarrassing. Like, damn, am I stupid? Like what?
But see, one thing about me, especially, I try to explain things not like people are 5-year-olds, but I try to detail it, so there are no questions.
So you saying too much. You doing too much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Over explaining.
Like, nope.
Over explaining.
Yeah, I do a lot. I do that a lot.
So you have to go back, read the email. Like, damn, I'm saying too much. Let me go back and change this. Shorten this up.
A lot of times I leave it.
I usually leave it.
Yep. So you can say, this is why I thought the way I did when I did this.
Not a bad idea. I like to keep it a little brief, a little short. That's why it says be more concise.
But sometimes when you do things and you keep things short, it's already hard to understand. Hard to get a vibe from typed words. Because you may say something and you think, oh boy, that's funny. And they may take it like, I can't believe you said that.
Yeah, that's inappropriate.
Yeah, so.
And that's why I like to call sometimes.
Yeah,
from the voice. If you type, it can be just like a text is more, can be interpreted a different way than you actually having a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And I do have a work voice. I admit it.
I figured.
Hi, this is Eric. Hey, no, I don't do that. But it is work. It is a work.
I would say, yeah, if I have to take a call, yeah, it's not this. It ain't what up, fool. No, it ain't that.
I hope not. What up, though? Maybe everybody should have a work voice.
Yeah, you even answer the phone. When you answer your phone at home, do you say, this is Eric? Or do you say hello?
No. Well, I use my regular phone for work. I do answer. If I don't know the number, I'll say, this is Eric. Yeah.
That's your work. This is Eric.
Yeah.
What's up? Hello. What up, man?
Talk to me. Say something.
Because right. There are certain things that you do at work, certain things you don't do.
Yeah. So maybe Michael Jackson had a work voice. He had a work voice. His work voice was, maybe he had a little voice that he didn't want to scare people either.
Because you got to remember, we remembered him as Little Michael Jackson.
Oh, he could have been trying to hold on to that youth, that sound. That's definitely questionable. I'm gonna go no cap on that one too. Yeah. We agree.
There ain't no lie.
Ain't no lie, man. Mike just had a work voice.
And he also beat up Tupac.
Now that was cap. that I never believed that. That was just too much.
I believe it.
Him cussing at somebody. Maybe he did with that voice.
Hey, with the deep voice, see, I'm telling you. It all worked together. All the whole puzzle come together.
Coming together, man. You might be right. Oh man, you got anything you want to get off your chest before we get out of here, man?
Pray for this country. For look, wait a minute. Whoa. Let me change that.
Oh, go ahead.
If you knew right from wrong, pray for this country.
So you don't want other people praying for?
No.
How you gonna have selective prayer?
Because I don't ask everybody to pray for me either.
Oh,
What
you
else
don't.
you pray for is going to hit the ceiling and come back and give you a concussion?
Oh, you ain't right.
Yeah, I mean, if you are not okay with the way things are going, pray for this country.
Yeah, pray for us.
If you are okay with the way things are going and what he's doing, there's a problem.
Yeah, and not to be, sacrilegious or anything, but pray that these Eagles beat the Chiefs on Super Bowl Sunday. Pray for that.
Hey, the Eagles better take on the GOAT.
Whatever, man. Hey, we're gonna come back on here.
And I love it.
Wait, I'm gonna have a big hat. You remember the hat you tell him? I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna have a big Eagles hat that your boy had on Gilly, the Gilly
You
hat.
had one of those dumb.
I'm getting one. Super Bowl, I'm gonna have one. For real. Watch. I'm excited.
And I love it. Wait, they're gonna take on the GOAT.
Man, baby goat. He the baby goat, man. Tom Brady's the GOAT. I said what I said.
He's the Billy Goat.
I said what I said.
He's the Billy Goat. Look, hey, Tom never won 3 in a row.
He didn't, but he won what, 6 total?
Won 7. He won 6 in New
7,
England.
7 total.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In 20 years.
Yeah, it took him a minute.
How long? I mean, he went 10 years between championships.
Yeah. It took him a while, but he didn't have the referees in his pocket and all that kind of stuff. But whatever. No excuses.
You gonna say Tom Brady didn't have the refs in his pocket?
They protected him so he wouldn't get hurt. But I think it's different with the Chiefs. Chiefs, you gotta admit, you see some of them clips.
There are blown calls in every game.
Oh, there you go. Enough of this. Go Eagles.
You know what? And Josh Allen ain't winning another Super Bowl. Ha! He ain't winning it again because he can't beat Patrick Mahomes. This is how Michael Jordan kept beating them people. People who could have had championship. Barkley could have had a championship. All them dudes, Clyde Drexler could have had a championship, but Jordan was playing.
Yeah. So
Jalen, are you playing in the Mahomes era?
So who is he compared to then? Who's Josh Allen compared to in the NBA? I'm saying he can't be. All right. So who's Lamar Jackson then? Exactly. Yeah, that's been another episode.
Leave Lamar alone. But you know what? I said it. He don't win. He deserved the same smoke that Dak get.
Oh yeah, he does. So even though that man did drop the pass, and he still did he ever speak out? Did he ever speak?
Huh?
Did he ever speak out about dropping the pass?
He felt bad about it.
He said something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, but he didn't throw them interceptions. He didn't fumble like Lamar. He dropped it at the end, but Lamar helped get him in that position to be behind. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Go Eagles, Super Bowl bound, Super Bowl champions.
No,
hey, man.
You know what? I told him I'm be done. I told my wife, I said, Eric called me during the game. He said, I hadn't officially invited you to the Eagles Super Bowl party. I said, he don't know me. I thought he knew me. If he think I'm going to sit there and watch the Super Bowl with an Eagles fan, with the Eagles having a chance to win it, he done lost every bit of his black mind.
You ain't right.
I love you, man. I love you.
Why you do me like that, man? You gonna root against me, and you're right there. And you're confident that we're gonna get beat. Ain't it better to see me in defeat?
What if they slip on a banana peel and y'all win?
Oh yeah, please come to it. Please come to the Super Bowl party. Please.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Please come to the Super Bowl party.
I said, Negro must be think I'm gonna be miserable if they win anyway. I already don't want them to make it.
I know you didn't. Man, I made something. That's why we didn't do the pod yesterday, man. I was too hyped up. I just couldn't come on here. I was too hyped.
Crystal was like, "Is everything all right?" I said, "He's probably so happy the Eagles won. He don't even care."
I don't even care. I'm like, man, we gotta do it tomorrow. We gotta do it the next day. I just couldn't do it. I'm too excited. I could barely sleep. I was too excited about this, man.
And you about to have a nightmare. You better take it on the Billy Goat.
Don't start that, man. Don't hate, man.
Who'd I say at the beginning of the season was gonna win it?
But you won't even come watch the game with me, man. Like he's my boy, man. He just comes.
I'm afraid.
Enjoy a jackfruit cheesesteak. Yeah.
Oh, see, y'all, the Eagles. Oh, if the Eagles, it's gonna be bad enough to deal with it if they win. Oh.
And just being in person, it's gonna go crazy here, man. Man, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Shout out to all the Eagles fans out there. Let's go.
All three of y'all.
It's three of us.
All three of y'all Eagles fans.
Hey man, whatever. All right, man. Good pod, brother. As always, I appreciate you.
All right, man. Love you, man.
All right, love you too. That's another episode of Culture No Cap. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, do all the things. Peace.
This nigga crazy.